Welcome to the world of ancient Greece, where myths and history are intertwined. Today, we will take a journey through a wonderful civilization that gave us philosophy, democracy, and epic myths. Find out how the ancient Greeks changed our world and left their mark on history. Get ready for an exciting dive into the past. Ancient Greece, located in the southeastern part of the Balkan Peninsula, is bordered by the Aegean, Ionian, and Mediterranean seas. This strategic location at the crossroads of trade and cultural exchange made Greece an important center of the ancient world. Key city-states, Athens, Sparta, and Corinth, occupied crucial positions in different regions of Greece, allowing them to develop unique cultural and political traditions. The impact of geography on civilization development. Greece's geography, with its mountain ranges and isolated valleys, contributed to the formation of independent city-states, polis, such as Athens, Sparta, and Corinth. These polis developed independently, fostering diversity in political systems and cultural achievements. Fertile plains, such as those in Attica and Laconia, provided ample resources for agriculture, but the mountainous terrain limited expansion, also encouraging the development of strong maritime and trade connections. Interactions with neighboring cultures and peoples. Ancient Greece actively interacted with neighboring cultures, including the Egyptians, Phoenicians, and Persians. These contacts enriched Greek culture and facilitated the exchange of technologies, ideas, and goods. For instance, trade relations with Egypt introduced Greek sailors and merchants to new knowledge about navigation and astronomy. Greeks were also involved in military conflicts with Persia, which, in turn, helped strengthen Greek identity and cultural independence. Social and political structure. Division into city-states, polis. Greece was composed of numerous polis, each with its own system of government and unique political and social characteristics. These polis ranged from democracy in Athens to oligarchy in Sparta. This division encouraged the development of diverse cultural and political traditions, which influenced the subsequent development of Western civilization. Forms of government: democracy, oligarchy, monarchy. Athenian democracy, flourishing in the 5th century BC, allowed free citizens to participate in city governance by voting on important matters. Sparta, in contrast, was an oligarchy with 2 kings and a council of elders, where power was concentrated in the hands of a few. Monarchy existed in other polis, such as Macedon, where a king held significant power, but was also constrained by councils and other political institutions. Culture and public life. Education and philosophy. Education in ancient Greece was an integral part of public life. In Athens, the education system included the study of philosophy and the arts, fostering democratic ideas and an intellectual environment. Sparta, on the other hand, focused on military training, instilling discipline and resilience in young Spartans, which was reflected in their military strength and societal structure. Sports and cultural events. Sports games, such as the Olympic, Pythian, and Nemean Games, played a significant role in public life. These events not only celebrated athletic achievements, but also served as a venue for cultural exchange and political alliances. Theater was also a crucial part of Greek culture, with great playwrights like Aeschylus, Sophocles, and Euripides leaving an indelible mark on the history of literature. Everyday life in different polis. Life in different polis varied depending on social status and political system. In Athens, citizens actively participated in political life and cultural events, while in Sparta, the focus was on military training and public discipline. Corinth, as a trading hub, attracted entrepreneurs and merchants, contributing to a thriving economy and cultural life. Athens, the center of democracy and arts. Athenian democracy, reaching its peak in the 5th century BCE, became the foundation for the modern understanding of democracy. The political system included the assembly, ecclesia, which made important decisions, and the Council of 500, Bull, responsible for setting the agenda. The judicial system, including the jury court, allowed citizens to participate in justice, promoting a culture of law and civic responsibility. The role of Pericles and the reforms he implemented. Pericles, one of the most renowned Athenian politicians, played a key role in the development of democracy. His reforms included expanding citizens' rights, improving public services, and funding the construction of major architectural projects like the Parthenon. Pericles also supported the arts and philosophy, contributing to Athens' rise as a cultural and intellectual center. The influence of Athenian democracy on modern society. Athenian democracy had a profound impact on the development of political systems in subsequent eras. Principles such as citizen participation in governance and protection of minority rights became the foundation for modern democratic states. The influence of Athenian democracy is also evident in the fields of law, politics, and education. Architectural achievements and arts. Construction of the Acropolis and the Parthenon. The Acropolis, located on a hill in the center of Athens, was a symbol of the city's power and culture. The Parthenon, a temple dedicated to the goddess Athena, was built during Athens' golden age under the guidance of architect Ectinus and sculptor Phidias. The architectural excellence of the Parthenon, including the use of the Doric order and intricate sculptural decorations, became a model for future generations of builders. The significance of temples and their architectural features. Temples in ancient Greece were not only religious centers, but also architectural masterpieces. Each temple had unique features, such as columns and pediments, reflecting cultural and religious beliefs. Architectural orders, including Doric, Ionic, and Corinthian, were used to create different styles and express various aspects of the divine. Athens' contribution to theater and literature. Athens became a center for theatrical arts, with the development of tragedy and comedy. Works by playwrights such as Aeschylus, Sophocles, and Euripides left a significant legacy in world literature. Another important aspect of culture was the development of rhetoric and philosophy, with figures like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle having a profound impact on the development of philosophical thought and education. Education and philosophy. Major philosophical schools: Socratic, Platonic, Aristotelian. Philosophy in Athens developed within various schools and movements. The Socratic school, founded by Socrates, focused on ethics and the method of questioning and answering to find truth. The Platonic school, founded by Plato, concentrated on ideas and forms, creating a concept of the ideal state. The Aristotelian school, founded by Aristotle, contributed to the development of logic, metaphysics, and political philosophy. The contributions of Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle had an invaluable impact on the development of Western philosophy. Socrates developed the method of dialogue and critical analysis. Plato created the theory of forms and the ideal society in the Republic, and Aristotle developed a systematic philosophy encompassing logic, ethics, politics, and science. Their ideas and works became the foundation for many philosophical and scientific disciplines. The role of education in Athenian society. Education in Athens was a crucial aspect of life, shaping civic responsibility and cultural values. Schools taught children rhetoric, philosophy, and music, fostering intellectual and cultural potential within society. Education also played a key role in preparing future political leaders and philosophers. Sparta, military power and oligarchy. The structure of power in Sparta, two royal dynasties, and the Council of Elders. Sparta was a unique polis with two royal dynasties that performed ritual and military functions. The kings, the Agiads and the Euryponids, shared power with the Council of Elders, Jerusalem, consisting of 28 older citizens and the 2 kings. The Council of Elders controlled the legislative process and made decisions on important matters. Spartan society and its classes: Spartiates, Perioeci, Helots. Spartan society was strictly hierarchical, divided into several classes. Spartiates were full citizens engaged in military service and governance. Perioeci were free people engaged in trade and crafts, but had no political rights. Helots were subordinate peasants who worked the land and provided Spartiates with food. Education and upbringing of children in Sparta. Education in Sparta focused on military training and discipline. Children, from an early age, underwent rigorous training in the Agoge system, which included physical preparation, survival skills, and public discipline. This method of upbringing shaped future warriors and provided Spartan society with the necessary resources for its military power. Military system and training. The military system of Sparta was one of the most effective in the ancient world. Spartans trained under strict conditions, including physical exercise, martial arts, and tactical preparation. An important aspect of training was communal living, where young men learned to work as a team and show loyalty to their comrades. The role of war in martial arts in Spartan society. War was an integral part of Spartan society. Spartans constantly prepared for battle, which allowed them to maintain their military strength and protect their territory. The Spartan army was known for its discipline and combat skills, enabling Sparta to achieve victories in key battles such as the Battle of Plataea. Famous battles and military campaigns of Sparta. Sparta played a significant role in numerous military conflicts, including wars with Athens, Persia, and other Greek city-states. One of the most famous battles was the Battle of Thermopylae in 480 BC, where Spartan warriors, under the command of King Leonidas, showed heroism and determination in the face of overwhelming Persian forces. Culture and daily life. The Spartan lifestyle was characterized by simplicity and discipline. Spartans valued austerity and eschewed luxury, focusing on military training and communal living. Social norms and values were designed to maintain a strong and cohesive society. Role of women in Spartan society. Women in Sparta had more freedom compared to other Greek city-states. They were responsible for managing household affairs and property, while their male relatives were engaged in military duties. Spartan women were also encouraged to participate in physical training, contributing to the overall strength of Spartan society. Spartan festivals and religious practices. Sparta held various religious festivals and rituals to honor gods and maintain societal cohesion. Festivals such as the Hyacinthia celebrated the gods and provided opportunities for communal gatherings. Religious practices were an essential part of Spartan life, reinforcing the connection between religion and military discipline. Corinth, the commercial hub and cultural center. Corinth's strategic location on the isthmus between the Aegean and Ionian Seas made it a vital commercial center. Its position allowed it to control trade routes and facilitate exchanges between different regions. Corinth became prosperous through its involvement in maritime trade and commerce. The influence of trade on Corinthian culture and society. Trade played a significant role in shaping Corinthian culture. The city attracted merchants and artisans from various regions, leading to a vibrant and diverse cultural environment. The influx of wealth and cultural influences contributed to Corinth's development as a prominent center of art and architecture. Architecture and urban planning. The design and construction of the Corinthian architecture. Corinthian architecture, characterized by ornate columns and intricate decorative elements, became a hallmark of Greek architectural style. The Corinthian column, known for its elaborate floral ornamentation, was widely used in various public and religious buildings, reflecting the city's wealth and artistic achievements. Public buildings and monuments in Corinth. Corinth was home to numerous public buildings and monuments, including temples, theaters, and marketplaces. The city's architecture showcased its prosperity and played a role in fostering civic and cultural activities. Key structures included the Temple of Apollo and the Corinthian Agora. Cultural and artistic achievements. Corinth was a center of artistic and literary activity. The city's wealth and cultural diversity supported the development of various art forms, including sculpture, painting, and literature. Corinthian artists and writers made significant contributions to Greek culture, influencing artistic trends and literary traditions. Famous figures and achievements in Corinth. Corinth was home to several notable figures, including the poet Pindar and the sculptor Lysippus. Their works and achievements contributed to the city's reputation as a cultural and artistic hub. The influence of Corinthian art and literature extended beyond the city, impacting the broader Greek world. Alexander the Great, conqueror and builder of an empire. Early years and rise to power. Alexander III of Macedon, also known as Alexander the Great, was born in 356 BC in Pella, the capital of Macedon. His father, King Philip II, had made the Macedonian kingdom powerful and influential, while his mother, Queen Olympias, had a significant impact on his early development. From a young age, Alexander showed remarkable abilities and an interest in knowledge, thanks to his education under the famous philosopher Aristotle. Under Aristotle's guidance, he studied philosophy, science, art, and literature, which profoundly influenced his worldview and approach to governance. When Alexander inherited the throne following the assassination of Philip II in 336 BC, he quickly consolidated his power by suppressing rebellions and eliminating potential rivals. In the early years of his reign, he focused on strengthening Macedonian positions in Greece, forming alliances, and quelling uprisings. These actions ensured stability in the region and allowed him to concentrate on more ambitious plans. Great conquests and formation of an empire. Alexander the Great began his conquests with an invasion of the Persian Empire in 334 BCE. His military campaigns covered vast territories, including Asia Minor, Egypt, Mesopotamia, Persia, and India. At the Battle of Granicus, 334 BC, Alexander achieved his first major victory, demonstrating his outstanding tactical abilities. At the Battle of Issus, 333 BC, he again defeated the Persian king Darius III, solidifying his control over the region. At the Battle of Gaugamela, 331 BC, he decisively defeated Darius and conquered much of the Persian Empire. In 332 BC, Alexander conquered Egypt, where he was proclaimed pharaoh. In honor of his victory, he founded the city of Alexandria, which became one of the greatest cultural and scientific centers of the ancient world. Alexandria was home to the famous Lighthouse of Alexandria and the Library of Alexandria, symbols of knowledge and science. Alexander continued his conquests into India, achieving victory at the Battle of the Hydaspes, 326 BC, against King Porus. This campaign was marked by unusual brutality, but also by Alexander's strategic genius. He faced difficulties, such as resistance from his own weary troops, which eventually led him to decide to return west. Legacy and influence on later epochs. After Alexander's death in 323 BC in Babylon, his empire was divided among his generals, known as the Diadochi. This division led to the formation of several Hellenistic states, such as the Seleucid Empire, Ptolemaic Egypt, and the Macedonian Empire. These states continued the development of culture, science, and politics inherited from Alexander. Alexander the Great had a profound impact on the development of cultures and political structures. His conquests facilitated the spread of Greek culture and language throughout the Eastern Mediterranean and the Near East, laying the foundation for Hellenistic civilization. Greek art, philosophy, and science significantly influenced local cultures, leading to the formation of a new cultural synthesis. The figure of Alexander the Great continues to inspire and be studied in literature, art, and film. His life and achievements serve as a symbol of an ambitious conqueror and strategic genius who made an invaluable impact on the history of humanity. As we close our journey through ancient Greece, remember that the echoes of this great civilization still resonate today. From their pioneering ideas to their epic tales, the Greeks shaped the world in ways that continue to inspire us. Thanks for joining me on this exploration. Until next time, keep seeking knowledge and wonder.